Jeopardy!
One daily double up there somewhere in these categories.
Here are the categories.
Miscellaneous, Africa, Geography with the letter G in quotation marks, Animals, Feminist, and finally, Number, please. I'm ready to go. Africa, 100. Ironically, Africa's 3 glacial areas are all near this geographical line. What is the equator?
You are correct.
Africa, 300. Term for the African grasslands the giraffes call home. What is the savanna?
You are correct.
Africa for 300. "470 years of Portuguese rule ended for this Southeast African nation in June 1975. What is Mozambique?
You are correct.
Alright, and we'll go with Africa for 400. Zaire, a country more than 3 times the size of Texas, has only 25 miles of coast on this ocean. What is the Atlantic?
You are correct.
Africa for 500. This South African desert covers half of Botswana and eastern Namibia. What is the Kalahari?
You are correct.
Ran the Africa category with no problems. Animals, 100. The mysterious OGOPOGO is Canada's equivalent to this legendary Scottish creature. What is the Loch Ness Monster?
You are correct.
Animals, 200. In 1988, the Humane Society of the U.S. introduced "You Should Be Ashamed to Wear This." What is fur?
You are correct.
Animals for 300. Types of this fish include dog, humpback, and chinook. What are salmon?
You are correct.
Animals, 400. Endangered Asian ant mammal chosen as a symbol of the World Wildlife Fund over 25 years ago. What is the panda?
You are correct.
Animals, 500. Like some cats, great horned owls have this color eyes. What is blue?
Sorry?
Foop me. Down to $2,000. Or is it yellow? Dang it, it is yellow.
You are correct.
Original hunch, which was actually yellow, led me astray. Miscellaneous, 100. Socks whose pattern is derived from the tartan of the Campbell clan of western Scotland. What is argyle?
You are correct.
Miscellaneous, 200. Though found in a New Mexico forest, male to this bear zone zip 20252 goes Washington, D.C. Who is Smokey the Bear?
You are correct.
Miscellaneous for 300. This singer's only #1 hit, American Pie, was so long that it had to be divided in half to fit on a 45. Who is Don McLean?
You are correct.
Miscellaneous for 400. In Texas and Oklahoma, roundups are held to get rid of these snakes. What are rattlesnakes?
You are correct.
Miscellaneous for 500. Double. $3,000 sitting in front of me right now. I'll go for half of it, 1,500. It extends 50.71 miles from Lima Bay on the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. What is the... Don't know.
Sorry.
I'm gonna lose half my money on that one.
No, the correct response.
Oh, the Panama Canal. Oh, okay. Let's still the lead at 1,500. Let's keep going. Feminist 100 or 200. Victoria Woodhull ran for this office in 1872, even though women couldn't vote yet. What is president?
You are correct.
Feminist 100. Told she didn't look 40 in 1934. This glamorous feminist said, "This is what 40 looks like." Oh, Gloria Steinem.
You are correct.
Number, please, 100. In most schools, it's a perfect grade point average. What is 4.0?
You are correct.
A number, please, for 200. Number of strings on a standard Spanish guitar. What is 6?
You are correct.
Number, please, 300. Though most retire later, you can join the American Association of Retired Persons at this age. What is 45?
Sorry.
Boop. $50.
You are correct.
Jack and Jackie Kennedy lived in this section of D.C. before moving into the White House. What is Georgetown?
You are correct.
Geography for 200. The Japanese captured this island 3 days after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Scott. Oh, Guam.
You are correct.
Number, please, 400. Democrats oppose the WHIG campaign slogan, "Who is James Polk?" with these numbers or fight. Ola. Nope.
Sorry. Sorry. Know the correct response?
5440, okay. Geography 300. Martin Krusmith put this Moscow park on the map with his 1981 bestseller of the same name. What is Gorky Park?
You are correct.
Geography for 400. Belgian city that was the site of the signing of the treaty ending the War of 1812. What is Ghent?
You are correct.
Geography 500. Right next to the Ivory Coast, it was called the Gold Coast for nearly 500 years. What is Ghana?
You are correct.
Okay. Let's take number please 500. One of the three estates, the one designating the clergy in France and the Lord Spiritual in England. Ola. No.
Sorry.
The first.
You are correct.
She was a suburban housewife when her book, The Feminine Mystique, was published. No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Know the correct response?
Betty Friedan. In 1776, his future First Lady urged her husband John to remember the ladies or else. Who's Abigail Adams?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Well into the lead right now. An actor and ardent feminist, he was co-chair of a presidential subcommittee on the era. Okay. Oh, Alda.
You are correct.
Currently lead with 3,400. Scott has 900. Ola has minus 700, so she'll go first in...
Double Jeopardy.
Here we go.
Here are the categories.
National flags, vocabulary, the Vikings, fabrics, food, and finally, Germany. Let's do this. Food for 200. One of the 2 daily doubles, and she'll do 1,000. Here's the clue. This bottle of bean extract must contain at least 35% alcohol in its vanilla.
You are correct.
So she has $300. National flags 200. The flags of Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Bangladesh all contain this color representing Islam. What is green?
You are correct.
Let's go back to food for 400. Okay. We found the daily doubles rather quickly. I'll do it all. Served by the Indians at the first Thanksgiving, this food exploded when cooked. What's popcorn?
You are correct.
$7,200. Food for 600. An important product of Hawaii that Luther Burbank called the perfect nut. What's a macadamia nut?
You are correct.
Food for 800. Also called the butternut, it was first cultivated by Peruvian Indians. What's the lima bean?
You are correct.
Food for 1,000. This twice-baked, hard toasted bread is a long-lasting treat for tots. What is Zwieback?
You are correct.
I'll take National Flag's 400. Canada's flag shows a maple leaf, while this country's features a whole tree, a cedar. What is Lebanon?
You are correct.
$10,000. National flags for 600. Not surprisingly, this West African nation's flag is very similar to the U.S. flag. What is Liberia?
You are correct.
National flag's 800. The flag of this land, nestled between China and India, is the only non-rectangular national flag. What is Bhutan?
Sorry.
But it's Nepal. Oop me.
Sorry.
Scott. Oh, it is Nepal, yeah.
You are correct.
Fabrics 200. The artisans of this city were famous for their damask fabric of satin and silk brocade. What is Damascus?
You are correct.
Fabrics 400. Woven with uncut loops, this cotton cloth was normally used for towels and beachwear. Oh, terry cloth.
You are correct.
Fabric 600. For the French for velvet, it's a velvety fabric. Oh, velour.
You are correct.
This Mediterranean islands flag is the only one to feature a map of the country itself. I have a hunch, but I'm not gonna buzz in. Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, Cyprus, and that was my guess.
You are correct.
With a crinkly striped surface, this fabric can be made from cotton, rayon, or linen. Seersucker.
You are correct.
It's the French name given to fabrics woven with metallic thread. Lame.
You are correct.
Okay, whatever. Vikings 200. Leif Erikson called the new land he found this after the many grapes he found growing there. What is Greenland?
Sorry.
Boom.
Sorry.
Oh, Vinland.
You are correct.
Germany 200. Name of the expressway system set up during the 30s, partially for military purposes. What is the Autobahn?
You are correct.
Germany 400. This Christmas decoration began to replace the traditional pyramid of candles in the 19th century. What is a pickle?
Sorry.
Foop me. Ola. Oh, a Christmas tree.
You are correct.
When a rich Viking died, he wasn't laid to rest in a coffin, but buried in one of these.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't know.
Know the correct response?
A ship. Okay. The latex of a plant or the juice of a coconut. What is milk?
You are correct.
Vocabulary for 400. From the Latin obscondere, to hide away, it's a wall bracket for lights or candles. Oh, a sconce.
You are correct.
The Danube rises in the Schwarzwald, which means this. Oh, the Black Forest.
You are correct.
This airline, founded in Cologne in 1953, has both government and private investors. Oh, Lufthansa.
You are correct.
Berlin is located in the region that shares its name with a series of Bach concertos.
Sorry. You know the correct response?
Brandenburg, okay. Add one letter to funeral to get this adjective that refers to funerals. Funereal.
You are correct.
Fictional Vikings are often shown wearing these, which real Vikings never wore on helmets. Cattle horns.
You are correct.
The world's oldest functioning legislature, the Alt Thing, was founded in this country in 930. Iceland.
You are correct.
If you know Latin, you'll know that pomology is the study of growing this. Fruit.
You are correct.
From the French for flat, it's a trite banal remark. Oh, it is a platitude.
You are correct.
In 886, this great Saxon king freed London from the Danish Vikings. Oh, Alfred the Great.
You are correct. You know the correct response?
Sherwood Anderson. I have never heard of him. All I have to do is hope that Scott didn't wager more than 4,700. He didn't, so I win. $9,800. How about that? Alrighty, so I've won.